Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 17th to the 23rd, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. And if you're interested in purchasing a private reading or a gift card or a meditation or a healing, check out my website, danehartguidedmessages.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Ooh, we have the Six of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, angels, and spirit guides. The Knight of Cups, Temperance reverse. It's very funny because we're represented by Temperance in the major arcana. So we can be a little bit of our own worst enemy right now. We have the Nine of Wands, the Empress reverse, the Nine of Wands reverse, the Empress reverse, angels and spirit guides. The Five of Pentacles reversed. Oh, goodness. Oh, it almost fell to the floor. Oh, the Ace of Wands, angels and spirit guides. The Six of Cups, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Sun and the Four of Swords reversed. Okay, let me make sure everything's in frame. Yay, it is. Okay. So I really like this reading. So we just have to remind ourselves that we can be a little bit out of balance, a little bit all over the place, a little bit scattered, a little bit like I can do everything, I can do nothing, like very extreme during this week. So just acknowledging that within ourselves, letting ourselves know, Sagittarius, that we don't have to be perfect. Everything doesn't have to be done to like the best of the best degree. Close enough is good enough. Be kind to yourself, calm things down, center yourself. That's going to be a really important thing because you have king energy here, right? You have this power and tenacity and beauty and brilliance to you. The King of Cups is following your heart, embracing what you love, but also being really emotionally secure within yourself and really connecting with your heart, your emotions, and what you desire. The King of Pentacles, prosperity, reliability, success, determination, visionary energy, where it's like I can see the way things will grow, the way things are interconnected, the way that I am propelling and moving myself forward. The Six of Pentacles is crowned by energy of balance, of harmony, of things coming together, of a give and take, of, being valued, of being respected, of giving energy out into the world, receiving energy from the world, and really being harmonious. And we have to look during this time here, Sagittarius, and be like, well, what isn't harmonious within my life? What is it that isn't moving me forward, isn't guiding me, isn't creating balance for myself in my life and for my existence? And then as we acknowledge that, we release it. It's like, okay, if this doesn't bring balance into my life, if this doesn't bring harmony, I have to let it go. That can be really tricky. We could be spending, all of 2025 working on these realizations, but that's going to be just a really important, beautiful thing for us. Okay, we have water sign energy coming forward, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So if you have water sign energy in your chart, if you're born on the cusp with Scorpio, that plays really well for you during this week. That energy works really well for you. If you have earth sign energy in your chart, if you're born on the cusp with Capricorn, that's also going to work really well for you during this time. Also, water sign energy, earth sign energy, but people who are super kind in what they do, like they really love it, and they're kind and they're compassionate and they're building something, and then also they're very practical. This is going to be a type of energy that, it's funny because it gets overlooked in our world because it's not going to be flashy and showy energy. It's going to be a person who's building something, but not being like, hey, look at me, look at me. But you're going to be very drawn to this energy during this time. And this is also going to be the way that you need to go about things. Embracing your heart, embracing your passion, building it slowly and steadily and seeing how it can intertwine within your world. And then you move forward with just like love guiding you. And that's going to be the biggest thing. And that's going to be the real, kind of leap of faith, because how can I move forward in love and in prosperity, and be balanced within myself, right? I don't know why it's like, it's almost like we want the flashy. We want people to notice that we're doing this, or we doubt ourselves that we can do this. And it's just like we have to step back and we have to look at our ego and say, okay, the ego is a good thing, right? We don't want to be dissolved of the ego, because then we can just sit and meditate all day and not take care of our responsibilities. And if we can do that, awesome. But, usually if we're not a monk or a priest or, a nun, usually we can't do these things. So being able to sit back and to say to ourselves, how do I balance my world? How do I see me? And releasing the fighting, because there's something that we're warring against. And I see this more of an internal war with our passion and with our fire and what we are expecting of ourselves, because fire sign energy likes to blaze, right? It likes to be noticed. It likes the intensity of things. It just has that spark to it, because why? It's fire energy. It is that spark, has that spark to it. And Sagittarius, here we're embracing our spark, we're embracing our fire, we're embracing our passion, but also we're looking at ourselves and saying, I am building something that is longer lasting. I am building something that doesn't have to be showy. I'm building something that in its time grows and becomes so much more. We are also really afraid of building that. So we have the Empress reversed, which means that we can be doubting our own creativity. We can be doubting our own prosperity and abundance and passion and fire. And, also loving feminine energy and saying, oh my gosh, this will never happen. And really thinking in absolutes instead of listening to our body, listening to our soul, listening to ourselves. We're letting fear come in. But what we're going to be doing during this time is releasing a lot of, I'm on the outside looking in, a lot of struggle, again, a lot of doubt, a lot of fear, a lot of hardship, a lot of judgment, a lot of losses that have shaped us. And it's like, I don't get to be prosperous, successful, bountiful. I don't get to be part of, of the, I want to say the cool kids, but it's like I don't fit. And now we're going to start to see that I'm fitting in with me. I am seeing me. If you found this channel, if you've been part of this family, first of all, if you found this channel, welcome. If you're already part of this family, I'm so glad that you're here. But you are a highly sensitive person. You have a way of feeling this world, or it's most likely that you are a highly sensitive person or dealing with people who are, which means that you feel this world and are around people that feel this world in a very different way. The world is through emotion. It's through color and senses and compassion and insight. And others seem to kind of scream through it, blaze through it, make it, bend to their will. Make it, make it work. Make things work. It's like cutting off puzzle pieces and shove it in to place. And now there's a harmony of self that needs to come forward. And we need to embrace kind of doing things differently and seeing that we can be just as prosperous, but not necessarily following everybody else. With the Ace of Wands reversed, this is God's source spirit. However you see the divine, the universe. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. Yes, it wasn't going to cough. I was coughing. So I do apologize. This is the Ace of Wands, and this is God's source spirit. However you see the divine, the universe, handing you, Sagittarius, as a fire sign energy, handing you a gift of passion and fire and creativity and insight, but we're afraid to take it. Why? Because we need to follow our hearts, listen to ourselves, find inspiration in the most unlikely but quieter of places, right? Build things slowly and steadily and prosperously and independently and insightfully for ourselves as we set the Six of Cups, as we really fall into harmony with ourselves, as we honor our childhood, our past life, our existence on this earthly plane, as we look and we build this place that is beautiful for us, this place that holds so much meaning for us. And again, it's not going to be like everybody else. It's going off the beaten track. And as we do so, we start to see our light guiding us. This is the star card. So this is also Aquarius energy. January 20th to February 18th is the time frame. We can find that, if we have Aquarius energy in our chart, this part of our personality really speaks to us. It's really inspired during this time. We are looking at our dreams. We are looking at what we desire, our hopes, our faith, our insight, our wishes. We are also connecting with the world in a way that lets things sparkle, that lets things shine, that lets things have a certain light and essence and brilliance to them. And as we do so, we're seeing ourselves, we're honoring ourselves. Spirit is also saying to us, I see you. I see what you deeply wish for. I see what your soul wishes for. And we are also starting to see what our soul wishes for. Not what we think we should be wishing for, not how we think we should be moving forward in this world, but how we actually are. And then with the Four of Swords, we have to realize that during this week, we might not be really good at resting and honoring our story. We can be all over the place, and then we're going to tire ourselves out. We can be super cranky, super, kind of intense with things. So just be mindful about this. Honor your story and let yourself rest. That's going to be really important to be able to do everything you want to do and see yourself moving and progressing in a way that you are super proud of. Because with this week, if you can honor your story, if you can rest, if you can honor your story, if you can, listen to your heart and listen to your creativity and let yourself say, what do I love? That insight is going to guide you in a way that is absolutely extraordinary. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. You have three. So we have the Heron in the upright position, and this says let go of convention and follow your own unique path, which is exactly what Spirit has been talking about. Then we have the Owl reverse. Your intuition is correct. Follow your own inner wisdom without fail. We're having a bit of difficulty doing that. And then we have the Loon, which says pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in. And we're having trouble doing that as well, like listening to our intuition, listening to our dreams, letting go of convention. That's going to be so important during this week. And just for our lives, Sagittarius, saying to ourselves, I'm not meant to be like everybody else. It doesn't mean that we have to be completely avant-garde and so different and not understood and everything like that. It means that I'm going to curate my life to what my soul needs, to what my energy needs, to who I am. And I'm going to start really seeing myself, not comparing myself to everybody else, but really seeing what my body is telling me. Okay. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the 10 of Cups. We're going to have a bit of difficulty letting in our happiness, meaning things that really embrace our happiness, our joy, that really foster and feed our bliss. So just be mindful about this during this time, that we're going to look at things and say, well, that makes that person happy, I should be doing that. Or that makes that person happy, I should be doing that. Instead of saying, this is my bliss, this is my joy, this is how I need to move forward for me. So just be aware of that. Comparison is the thief of joy. So just, let yourself embrace what you love. And it doesn't matter if people get it or if they don't. Angels and Spirit guides. Oh, goodness. Show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is psychic development. Spirit is really talking to you. Your third eye is opening up, Sagittarius, in a way that can be uncomfortable for some of us. So acknowledging that is going to be really important, and saying, I am spiritually, psychically, emotionally, universally connecting to my universal consciousness and to the universal consciousness. And I am opening to guidance and wisdom that maybe is harder to explain than we would like it. It's the spiritual. So just being aware of that and knowing that, yeah, it can be overwhelming, but your third eye is really guiding you during this time. And if you let in your dreams, if you listen to your heart, you're going to be surprised and pleasantly pleased at the path you take forward. It moves us then to our energy, our subconscious spirit energy, which is the ostrich reversed. And it says, the choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. And again, we're having a bit of difficulty doing that because we have a tendency to get in our own way and get out of balance and go from one extreme to the other extreme and then doubt ourselves and fear and think, oh my gosh, I'm just messing things up again and I'm never going to get to where I want to be. And then the week is done and we just feel stressed. We just feel stressed, especially if we're not sleeping, especially if we're not, feeding ourselves correctly. We're just going to feel stressed and overwhelmed. So just be mindful about that. It moves us then to our subconscious energy to be, mindful of. And that's the Two of Swords, meaning that we're going to think things, again, have to be in absolutes. We have this path. It has to go this way. There's no veering from this certain path. But if we open ourselves to endless possibilities this week, we're going to be so surprised at the paths we take, so surprised at the insight that comes our way. It's going to be really pleasant and beautiful for us. It moves us then to our chakra energy, which is the heart chakra and forgiveness. When we hear forgiveness, so often we think of forgiving others. But the powerful thing with forgiveness is we forgive ourselves. We forgive ourselves for giving our power to somebody else, or thinking we gave our power to somebody else, for being manipulated, for not being strong enough, for not being this, for not being that. And we start to look at ourselves. And instead of seeing ourselves as weak or, silly or whatever, we start to say, I'm human and I am transforming and I am becoming and I am being kind to me on my journey. And we forgive. We forgive those who hurt us. It doesn't mean that we want to sit down and have supper with them. It means that I forgive you. I don't give you power in my life anymore. I'm taking my life back and I'm honoring me in the most beautiful of ways by loving every single aspect of me and showing compassion to the aspects of me that I once resented. And it moves us then to our subconscious tarot message. And that's the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is moving forward. And it's saying, slowly and steadily, I have gained the wisdom to get to my Avalon, to get to my place of dreams and wishes and insights and deeper understandings. And it is a beautiful transformation that we are going through. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in. Oh, and note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. Now take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace. Move forward in peace and love, Sagittarius. I love you all. Bye.